What if I told you that there's a secret psalm, an ancient, powerful verse, that when spoken for just 30 seconds, can unlock peace, protection, and even unexpected blessings? And what if the only condition is that you must keep it a secret for 24 hours? Yes, it sounds almost too simple. But throughout history, sacred texts have carried hidden messages and divine codes. Some were meant to be whispered, not shouted. And those who honored their power in silence often witnessed something extraordinary. In today's video, you'll discover one of those hidden psalms. A passage that has been quietly shared through spiritual circles and practiced by people seeking change, some in need of guidance, others desperate for answers. Many have claimed to see signs, breakthroughs, or unexpected opportunities within a single day. But here's the key: you must not tell anyone about it for 24 hours. Why? That's what we'll reveal in this video. You'll understand the spiritual reason behind this secrecy. We'll explore how even just 30 seconds of focused intention can create a ripple in your reality. And we'll explain how ancient traditions and modern testimonies are beginning to say the same thing: the universe listens closely when you speak with faith and silence. Whether you believe in the law of attraction, biblical mysteries, or the power of your own spoken word, this is a practice you don't want to miss. Because what you say, and what you don't say, might just be the key. So stay with us till the end, because we're not just telling you what the psalm is, we're showing you exactly how to use it, when to say it, and why keeping it secret makes it work. Welcome to Bright Mind Within, the place where ancient wisdom meets practical magic. If you're ready to discover what happens when silence meets scripture, then hit that subscribe button and let's begin. Psalms are more than just verses in a book. They are ancient prayers, whispered through generations. Each psalm carries emotion. Hope, fear, faith, surrender. People have turned to them for comfort, for strength, and for answers when life felt overwhelming. These are not just words written thousands of years ago. They are living prayers. They speak directly to the heart, no matter who you are or where you are in life. That's why so many believe psalms hold spiritual power. They are like a bridge, connecting our world with something higher, something divine. One of the most powerful among them is Psalm 91. It is often called the Psalm of Protection. It speaks of a hidden shelter, a secret place where no harm can reach you. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. These words aren't just poetry. They carry a deeper meaning. The secret place is a spiritual space, quiet, safe, and powerful. A place where your fears dissolve and your faith grows strong. Many believe this secret place isn't somewhere you find outside. It's within you. When you close your eyes, speak the psalm, and trust the words, you step into that sacred space. It's not about shouting or asking loudly, it's about quiet faith. Silent strength. Psalm 91 reminds us that we are never alone. That even in darkness, there is light watching over us. Speaking this psalm with intention, especially when done in silence and secrecy, can awaken something within. That's why it has been passed down, kept close, and used by those who truly understand its depth. The words are simple, but the energy behind them is powerful. A secret psalm isn't a psalm that's hidden from the world, it's a psalm that you choose to speak in silence, with deep focus, and without sharing it with anyone else. It's not about mystery for the sake of mystery. It's about the power of sacred words combined with inner stillness. When you choose to speak a psalm quietly, almost like a whisper to your own soul, you create a space that blocks out outside noise, opinions, and doubt. There's something spiritual about keeping a prayer to yourself. It protects the energy. It shields your intention. The moment you speak it out loud to others, you open it to their beliefs, their doubts, and their energy. But when you keep it between you and the divine, it stays pure. That secrecy helps your faith stay focused. No distraction. No outside influence. Just you, your words, and the spiritual energy you're calling in. This is why more and more people are turning to the idea of a secret psalm. On YouTube, there's a growing trend of people sharing their experiences with this exact practice. Many say they've spoken a specific psalm quietly, just once or twice, and something shifted in their life within 24 hours. Not always something dramatic. But sometimes it's a message, a sign, or a feeling of peace they hadn't felt before. What makes this powerful is not only the psalm itself but the way it's used. Quietly. With focus. And then, silence. No sharing. No talking about it. Just letting it unfold. This idea taps into something ancient, something sacred, that when you align your words with belief and keep them sacred, the energy begins to work without interference. Living in the secret place means stepping into a space where you are completely safe, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. It's not a physical location. It's a state of trust. Psalm 91 speaks of this place, saying those who dwell there are covered by divine protection. It's like being under an invisible shield, guarded from fear, chaos, and harm. This is the kind of shelter that can't be seen with the eyes, but it can be felt deeply in the soul. Many who spend even a few moments in prayer each day describe a deep sense of calm that washes over them. That's because when you focus your attention fully, when you speak a psalm with intention and silence the outside world, you open a direct line to the divine. A short, focused prayer may not seem like much. But spiritually, it sends a clear message: I trust. I surrender. I believe. And those words don't go unheard. Something powerful happens when you speak a psalm with faith. Not just repeating it with your mouth, but feeling it in your heart. That's when things begin to change. The moment is brief, maybe 30 seconds, but it can shift something in your energy. A sense of fear might begin to lift. A new opportunity might show up. Or you may simply feel more connected, more guided. This transformation isn't always loud or visible. Sometimes it's just a small change in how you feel inside. But that feeling is everything. It's the beginning of spiritual alignment. It's the sign that you've entered the secret place, not just spoken about it. And once you're there, even for a moment, peace and protection begin to surround you. The psalm becomes more than words. It becomes a doorway. To activate the full power of the secret psalm, the steps are simple, but they must be followed with sincerity and quiet focus. Start by finding a peaceful place. Sit quietly. Let everything around you slow down. Turn off distractions. This moment is just for you and the divine. Now, take a few deep breaths. Inhale slowly, and exhale gently. Do this a few times. With each breath, let go of tension. Let your thoughts settle. You're preparing your spirit to receive. When you feel calm, speak the psalm. You can choose Psalm 91, or another verse that speaks to your heart. One powerful line from Psalm 91 is, "He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust." Say it softly, even in a whisper, or just in your mind. What matters most is your belief behind the words. Repeat the verse for about 30 seconds. Speak with faith, not doubt. Feel the meaning of the words. You're not just reciting, you're declaring. You're stepping into the secret place with every repetition. After you finish, sit in silence for a few more moments. Let the energy settle. Feel the shift. Then, this part is important. Say nothing about it to anyone for the next 24 hours. Don't explain what you did. Don't post about it. Don't even casually mention it. Just hold it close. This silence isn't about superstition. It's about protecting the power of your intention. Talking too soon can scatter the energy. But when you keep it sacred, the shift begins to happen. In your mind, your spirit, and sometimes, surprisingly, your surroundings. All it takes is 30 seconds, and a full day of quiet trust. Secrecy plays a powerful role in spiritual practice. When you keep your prayer or psalm to yourself, you protect the energy you've just created. It's like planting a seed. If you dig it up too soon to show others, it won't grow. But if you let it stay hidden, undisturbed, it begins to take root. Speaking a psalm quietly, then saying nothing for 24 hours, helps you stay focused. It keeps your spiritual momentum intact. The moment you share it, even with good intentions, you open the door to other people's thoughts, opinions, or doubts. That energy can weaken your own belief. But when you keep it sacred, the power stays concentrated. It builds up instead of scattering. Many people who follow this exact method, sit quietly, speak the psalm with faith, and remain silent afterward, report something unusual happening within 24 hours. It might be a small sign, a sudden idea, or an unexpected opportunity. Some say they felt lighter, calmer, or guided. Others speak of financial blessings, healed relationships, or answers they had been waiting for. These stories share one common thread: silence. They didn't tell anyone. They didn't ask for approval. They trusted the process and kept the prayer between themselves and the divine. That quiet trust allowed the energy to move freely, without being questioned or interrupted. It may seem simple, but there's strength in silence. It shows confidence. It shows belief. When you speak a psalm and hold it in your heart, you're saying, "I trust what I cannot yet see." That kind of faith is magnetic. It draws peace, protection, and even miracles. The moment you protect your prayer with silence, you give it space to unfold in its own time, and in its own mysterious way. After speaking the secret psalm and keeping it to yourself, many people begin to notice small but meaningful changes. These aren't always dramatic or life-changing in an instant. Sometimes it's as simple as a deep feeling of peace that settles over you. Other times, it's a sudden sense of clarity, like you finally know what to do next. These are signs that the energy is shifting quietly. You may find that something good happens unexpectedly. A message, an opportunity, a kind word from someone, or a lucky moment in your day. These small events may seem ordinary at first, but they feel different. They feel aligned. As if something just opened up in your favor. That's the power of spiritual focus. When your heart is calm, your world begins to reflect that same peace back to you. It's important to be honest, though. Not everyone experiences the same results in the same way or at the same speed. Some may feel a shift almost immediately. Others may take a little longer. And that's okay. This practice isn't about forcing results. It's about creating space for something new to happen. It's about trusting that something is working, even if you can't see it yet. The key is to stay open. Don't try to predict what will change. Just notice. Be aware of how you feel. Be thankful for even the smallest shift. That tiny change in energy, that quiet moment of peace, might be the beginning of something much bigger. Your role is simply to stay present, stay silent, and stay open. The psalm has been spoken. Now it's time to let it move. Even the softest whisper can echo in powerful ways when it comes from a place of faith. Now, it's your turn to try it. You don't need anything special. Just a quiet moment and a willing heart. This isn't about getting everything perfect. It's about being present and open. Let yourself slow down, even if it's just for 1 minute in your day. Sit still, breathe deeply, and gently speak the psalm that calls to your spirit. Try it exactly as you've learned, 30 seconds of calm repetition, then silence for 24 hours. No need to expect fireworks or miracles right away. Just feel. Notice. Let it unfold. What matters most is your intention. Say the words not just with your voice, but with your heart. The energy you put into the psalm is what flows back to you. This isn't a trick or a secret code. It's a quiet practice of connection. And the best way to understand its power is to experience it yourself. Not through someone else's story, but your own. That's how belief turns real, when you witness it happening in your own life, even in small ways. If you do this with a mindful spirit, and a heart that's open, not desperate, not demanding, just trusting, you may begin to feel the shift. It could be peace. It could be insight. It could be a small blessing that shows up exactly when you need it. No one can tell you exactly what will happen. And that's the beauty of it. The silence leaves space for something unique to come through. So take a breath. Try it. And keep the prayer close. This isn't just about saying words, it's about creating a sacred space in your day, and watching what comes into that space when your heart is quiet enough to receive. Remember, just 30 seconds is all it takes. Speak the secret psalm quietly, hold it close to your heart, and then watch and wait in silence for the next 24 hours. Give yourself the gift of calm, faith, and gratitude as you do this. Trust the process, even if the changes feel small at first, they are real and meaningful. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel, Bright Mind Within, for more simple yet powerful ways to connect with your inner strength and the world around you. Thank you for watching, and may peace and protection be with you always.